Hi, it's the Irish Gypsy here to bring you your February 2017 mid-month readings. Thank you so much for joining me here today, and welcome to any newcomers who are with us. Thank you for those of you who continue to watch and listen and follow my YouTube channel, and for the support and feedback and comments that you take the time to write. Thank you as well to my regular clients and for your feedback in how our personal readings continue to play out in your lives. And just a general note of gratitude to those of you who keep me so busy with personal one-on-one readings. It's an honor and a pleasure always to read for you. And if anyone is interested in a personal one-on-one reading with me and you haven't read with me before, you can click on the little About button on my YouTube channel's homepage, which will give you a little more information and my contact address, which is Maggie, the number one McGuire at gmail.com. I would be delighted to work with you or anyone you might choose to purchase a gift reading for. Current turnaround time for personal readings is anywhere from a couple of days upwards of 2 weeks. But since I do readings full time, 6 days a week, I'm usually able to get back with you quite quickly and set up a reading almost always within 2 weeks. I do a variety of types of readings and lengths of time, live or recorded. In addition, a 12-month yearly overview, which you can do at any time of the year, but at the end of the year and beginning of a new one is always popular. And also around Valentine's Day, the love compatibility spread relationship reading is always pretty popular too. So if you're interested in those specifically, just mention them in the email and we'll go from there. So moving right along, these are general readings and there's a lot of you watching. So of course they're not going to mean the same things to the same degree and intensity for everyone watching. How could they? So make sure to check your rising and your moon sign videos as well. They may play out a little more predictively than your primary sun sign. And you may find by watching all three that you just get additional insight and clarity onto what's going on in your life over the next couple of weeks. So let's get into this. This reading is for Aries for February 2017 mid-month. What does the remainder of February 2017 have in store for the fire sign of Aries? Aries, February 2017, mid-month. Aries, February 2017, mid-month. Okay, Aries, we begin with the Magician, followed by the Ten of Cups. That's a great combination. Next to that, we have the Three of Wands, followed by the Ten of Swords, the Three of Pentacles, followed by the Knight of Pentacles, and the Six of Swords, followed by the Ace of Cups. And from the bottom of the deck, your crowning card representing overall energy and advice is the Empress. Okay, so right off the bat, Aries, I'm getting new beginnings, new starts, particularly within home and family unity, perhaps a marriage as well. Let me just take a look. Okay. So we begin with the Magician, followed by the Ten of Cups. So the Magician is a major arcana card and a pretty powerful one as well. It is about the exercising of your will, your determination, your skills, your tools, your experience, and utilizing those in an external way to create something externally in a very powerful kind of way, like taking matters into your own hands and creating, building, manifesting whatever it is you want. Because the Magician represents that you have all the skills, the tools, the knowledge, the experience, the wisdom necessary to create and build and manifest what you want, which a magician does. He's a magician. He can create for his audience whatever he wants to because of how much he's put into the practicing and exercising of his craft. So he's reached a point where he needs little, if any, help from anybody else. It's a very independent energy. And again, it's about using your own will to create something in an external kind of way. It's a very powerful, independent card. Now, it's paired with the Ten of Cups, which is water energy, which is the element that governs the suit of cups. Cups is all about our emotional landscape, feelings, relationships, love. Tens represent the end of a cycle, the completion or coming full circle of something. So this would represent coming to a place, the energy of which you feel like everything has finally come together for you. The puzzle pieces are fitting, and you feel a very deep sense of emotional happiness and contentment. Everything in it is in its right place, and it feels like everything is going along just the way it's supposed to, that everything's finally come together for you. There's a strong connection of home and family with this as well. The Ten of Cups represents family unity, family harmony, peace, home stability, and happiness. Kind of a completion. It's finally happened. Everything is finally going the way I want it to. Everything just feels like it's going as it's meant to. Now, combined with the Magician card, it feels like you have you're putting in a lot of focused, intentional, will oriented work on something to do with your home and family, the peace, love, and harmony of your home, your family, the family unit. It could be the primary relationship, a marriage, the central relationship that the home and family actually revolves around. I'm getting for a lot of you that this is a kind of a putting back together something which had been broken or was seriously out of balance. There's a strong healing, and it looks like you've been very focused and intentional on being the primary force in healing the family, a relationship, um, a kind of that central emotional focus of your life. Next to that, we transition into the energy of the Three of Wands, accompanied by the Ten of Swords. So the Three of Wands, Wands is fire energy. That's the element that governs the suit of Wands. So it's a very fiery, action-oriented, dynamic suit. It's about creating, building, manifesting, just similar to that Magician card. It's as if something difficult happened within your home or family system or marriage or primary relationship, and it could be your close intimate family or extended family, and you did a lot of work in pulling everything together and being the primary force in bringing and restoring balance. The Three of Wands represents building the foundations for something, doing everything that you can uh, uh, in building, doing the groundwork, laying the foundation for something which has to do with your future, and then kind of waiting to see how things play out. There's kind of a sense of gestation and waiting in the Three of Wands. This man is watching the ship. Either sail away or come back in, but I always feel like it's coming back in, and he's waiting to see what's on it, because he's done, as these wands represent, he's done everything he can. He laid the foundation for it. He did everything he could. And now he's waiting to see what the outcome. What is the ship bringing back? Is it going to be full, empty? Is all his hard work going to be paying off? But it's generally considered a very positive card, because what you're waiting for is something positive and beneficial and a blessing. And it's helping to overcome a sense of something that was broken, a sense of betrayal, perhaps, or heartache. That Three of Wands is accompanied by the Ten of Swords. Swords is air energy. Swords is mental, cerebral, intellectual energy. It's all about what goes on up in here, our words and ideas and how we communicate them, our outlooks, perspectives, and belief systems. So we have another 10 here, another completion card. The 10 of Swords is often referred to as the stabbed in the back card. There is a strong sense of betrayal in this card, but the positive aspect of the 10 of Swords is that the worst is behind you. Whatever happened to this man to put him face down on the ground, it's done. It's behind him. The worst has already happened, and it's time for the healing to begin, as symbolized by this golden light shining through these swords. The sun is rising in the horizon. A new day is dawning. The animals are beginning to return to the scene. Whatever was the source of this betrayal or sense of deep emotional pain, it's over. The worst is over. It's not going to happen again. And there is a healing time coming up now, because you have laid the groundwork and done the work, you and perhaps somebody else, in kind of overcoming this sense of betrayal and pain. And again, for a lot of you, I feel like it's centered around the home, the family unit, perhaps a marriage. There is a healing, a reconciliation energy. It could be reconciliation of, of a marriage that went awry, or a primary relationship that was broken somehow. It could be as a result of that, or a divorce, and what you're putting back together perhaps might not be the primary relationship, but just the family unit as a whole. You've put in a lot of focused, intentional work into laying the foundation, the groundwork to bring things back together and bring some healing and peace to your heart and to the people closest around you, and home and family as well. Compromise and negotiation is part of this path. Next, we transition into the Three of Pentacles, which is the teamwork card, along with the Knight of Pentacles. So Pentacles is earth energy. That's the element that governs Pentacles. So it's a tangible energy. The energy of the suit of Pentacles is often about tangible things in our material world. Often it's things like money, finances, property, resources, assets, job, etc. Things we can see and touch and feel. In emotional and spiritual areas, it's about, again, tangible results of the effort we put into something. The Three of Pentacles is a card of compromise and negotiation. Sometimes difficult or challenging compromise and negotiation, but it's for a common purpose. It's about people coming together, working together, putting their heads together, even if they don't necessarily agree on everything, giving a little, taking a little, teamwork in order to achieve a common goal, a common objective. There's a working for the greater good here. And again, I feel like in this situation, it's healing. It's bringing back together that which was broken, whether it's a primary relationship in a marriage or partnership of that kind, or just the family unit as a whole. It's about everybody kind of coming together, putting aside maybe some of their own personal wants, desires, and feelings, and working together for the greater good, which in this case is reunification, peace, and healing. Now, that Three of Pentacles is paired with the Knight of Pentacles. Knights are the bringers of the tarot, the defenders of the tarot, and they also represent the speed at which something moves. The Knight of Pentacles is the slowest of all four of the knights, but the most dependable. He will see it through from beginning to end, step by step. This knights often represent offers, opportunities, or offering something which is brought to you, and this is a very tangible one because it's earth oriented. It's the Knight of Pentacles. So compromise and negotiation, teamwork, coming together, working again. There could be offers, options coming through to you, and you extending yourself outwards. Again, there's just a very strong sense of people working together within this home, family system, relationship, or a combination of all of those things for a common cause, which is healing and peace and reunification, bringing back together that which was broken and putting things back together and achieving harmony again. Very strong kind of healing energy. It could be for, and there's so many of you watching. This could be a divorce. It could be a primary relationship reconciling again and bringing, coming back together in the relationship and in the family and home in general. Could be for some of you, there was a divorce or a breakup of a primary relationship, and perhaps that relationship is not exactly reconciled, but that you agree to kind of put your differences aside for the sake of the family, the children, perhaps the home as a whole. Very positive healing energy. But the key here is working together to achieve that, keeping that in mind. That is the most primary thing here, is how can we work together to to achieve reunification and harmony and peace in this situation again. And you will, Aries, because at or towards the end of the month, we have the Six of Swords, lovely, peaceful, healing energy, paired with the Ace of Cups, emotional new beginnings, new love for some of you. So the Six of Swords is a card that represents sailing from troubled, turbulent, choppy waters into smooth, peaceful, more serene waters. It's a strong, strong energy of peace, restoration, and healing. It's transitional, meaning the worst is behind you, like with that Ten of Swords. You haven't quite reached the other shore yet, but you're in process. You are healing, and it is going to continue to get better. It's paired with the Ace of Cups. So cups, again, is that water energy, that emotional feeling, relationships, love, landscape. Aces represent the number one, the beginning, the start of something new. Seeds, which if you plant them and nurture them, they can grow to their full potential and end up giving back to you in the end. So the Ace of Cups represents a new emotional beginning. It can represent new love and romance for some of you. It can represent, again, if there's reconciliation energy in a previously broken relationship, there's a new beginning for you, a new beginning for home and family and emotional beginnings, even if it's not the reunification of a primary relationship. There's new emotional beginnings. You're healing. You're starting to feel better about yourself. The family is feeling better about itself. The home is achieving more stability and peace and harmony. There's new emotional beginnings. It's just the start. It's just the seeds. But if they're taken care of, this will continue to grow and manifest and develop into its full fruition. new beginnings at the end of the month. Your overall crowning card, overall energy is the Empress, major arcana card. This is all about nurturing. It can be about self-nurturing. Make sure to take care of yourself. Be as loving and helpful and supportive as you can. The Empress is also a card of new beginnings. It's a card that represents fertility, pregnancy, rebirth. It represents that now is the right time to begin to plant seeds, to start to grow something. Again, new beginnings. The Empress is the green light for starting new projects, new relationships, the beginning of anything new. It's time to start. It's the green light to start to build something new. We're still at the very beginning, but it holds a lot of promise. It's very promising and holds a lot of potential. Loving, nurturing energy. The key, again, compromise and negotiation, working together to achieve this peace and healing and restoration, whether it's a relationship and family home, or just the family and home in general, and your own heart as well. And it looks like you're going to be able to successfully do that. So take heart, those of you who have been going through a difficult and challenging period. You are healing. It is getting better, and it is going to continue to get better. Scorpio had a very similar reading to this as well. You are achieving new beginnings. You're not quite to the other shore yet, but it is in sight and you are moving towards it. So, Aries, I hope you've enjoyed this reading. I hope it has brought you some peace and comfort, and that you found it helpful and useful to you. Again, if any of you are interested in a personal one-on-one reading with me, please click on that About button, or feel free to email me at Maggie, the number one, McGuire at gmail.com. I would be delighted to work with you. I will see you all again in a couple of weeks for the March 2017 general readings. And until then, as always, Aries, I wish you joy, peace, blessings, and a happy life. And I hope to see you soon. Bye bye.